in the city, the city, the city, I like it in the city, the city, the city, I like it in the city, the city, the city, I like it.
Illegal product.
Hey, you guys are the first people to ever attend A.A.M.P, so thank you.
Thank you. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of y'all.
I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, it's A.A.M.P, not A.M.P. An actual artist that I had made the same mistake, but yeah, work with me.
It's all good, we know.
Alright, this is a little poem I kind of wrote. Kind of not. It was just like a little free write. It was, the whole story behind it is one of my cousins who lives in Oakland, he was telling me, the last line, he was telling me like, he just kind of trapped in the streets and he didn't know how to get out. And it's like now, like we're in college and I'm starting to realize like, damn, he can never have what I have. So it's like a little thing for my cousin. Cause I got people in the struggle right now too. So this is kind of like why I do it. Cause I don't want to see another kid that reminds me of my cousin going to jail or doing something he doesn't need to be doing. So I mean, I just kind of come out and just say, what do you guys think is wrong? Just think about it. What race issues do you guys see? So, I did it on a different format, my bad. But ever since I was a little kid, I remember Martin Luther King and every book, everything I read, and I really didn't understand what he was doing or what made him so like important. And I started to think about it. Look how many people he has listening to him as a speaker, somebody that put so much time into it. And like, I've always been a person that like reads quotes, try to get a little bit of inspiration out of each quote, and it's like almost always the creative, dedicated minority has made the world better. And that we're a minority, and we're creative, so we gotta make sure to make a change. Another thing he said is a right delayed is a right denied. And right now I feel like we're denied equal education. I feel like this could be one of those things that could really equalize our educational opportunities as far as African Americans off top. The one little thing I can do with each of these figures that I explained is just be powerful. Make sure to, take the good characteristics out of Martin Luther King and really try to apply that in your life, because it's not only about being a good speaker, it's not about being real smart. It's about being smart too and being powerful with your smarts. And all of us have this intelligence where we could really make the world work for us instead of us working for the world, you know? So you gotta keep that in mind. I have a little link, if you guys don't mind.
I come here tonight and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. As I said to the group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennysonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with the pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation.
All right now.
Another person I was really empowered by, but I don't think I'd ever take his sort of action, is Malcolm X, because it's somebody that sat there and read the dictionary. Read the dictionary to empower his own mind, and then on top of that, empower the whole nation. Because like sometimes I feel like we get caught up in Los Angeles and living that LA life, and we really don't realize like, man, there's so many other cities in Los Angeles besides Los Angeles. Even in California, let alone, we have all these neighborhoods that need help. I'm just trying to get some gears going, trying to get some minds thinking, but the one thing I do like that he said is stumbling is not falling. When I was trying to set this A.A.M.P thing up, if you want to ever establish something, you're going to go through failure. You have to fail 3 or 4 times before you become successful. You got to be able to pick yourself up. Like, you can't we're big people now, you know, we're all adults. Like we can't expect anybody. We can't expect anybody to help us if we can't help ourselves right now. So one thing I'd like to just make sure everybody kind of grasps is stumbling is not falling. It's just another lesson along the road. That's what I want AMP to be for these students. They're gonna mess up in AMP, but they're gonna be able to grow through AMP. So
Bob Marley talked about this too, like Buffalo Soldier.
yeah,
Okay.
and like a lot of this stuff, a lot of history is all interconnected. Like as I keep going with this PowerPoint, you'll be like, man, this stuff was really happening. But this is some real stuff. Like yeah.
And wasn't they trying to how you call it? Tell I mean, I got like I know a lot about this, so they
Go ahead, man.
wasn't they trying to tell us like Buffalo Soldiers was basically good people, but like I mean good people, but basically like we were bad people, right?
Okay, say that again.
Wasn't like Buffalo Soldiers bad people?
Bad people? Not necessarily. I think he used that as like a title, kind of like a title. You know, like the buffalo is known to be a strong animal and they always travel in herds.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's the analogy he's kind of like referring to, like African Americans, Africans, and it's West Africans. They were taken from Africa and brought together. So like buffalo soldiers kind of like traveling together. And it's the one thing I liked about him is he talked about the first man that died in that war. And you saw that in the video, but he said he was a fool. Because it's, what do you look like dying for a country that doesn't want to have you in the country? The United States envisioned African Americans as being as slaves and nothing more and nothing less. And right now, for us to be where we're at, we got to be thankful for these individuals, you know. And we got to keep it rolling. We got to be those individuals now. Yeah.
And wasn't Africans like who was like playing the field, right?
Yeah.
By the white one, right?
We were playing the field.
Fail.
Yeah, no, it's been set up for us to fail.
Okay.
But
It still is.
and it still
Right.
is, and it still is, and that's what I want to do. Each week, I want to be able to talk about different subjects and see how we feel about it. What do we see around us? Like, because I'm not as radical as Kwame Ture is, because you know what, I went to a school that was real diverse, and I'm real happy about that, because I was able to meet people from all walks of life. So I'm not gonna really